Tainted Eden is statistically one of the hardest characters in the game. I mean, getting rerolled every time you get hit leads to even more luck-based mechanics in an already overwhelmingly luck-based game. Don't get me wrong, Tainted Eden is one of my favorite characters and having runs as them is super fun, but it's really hard to develop any kind of strategy when you get rerolled for the tiniest mistakes, so the plan ends up being to amass items and pray. In comes the D4 glitch. You may or may not have heard of this before, but if not, here's an overview of what happens. After re-rolling, suddenly all your items are from the Angel Deal pool. What? Looking a little closer, it looks like all the items that you picked up after the Angel Deal got re-rolled into Angel Deal items. And that's exactly what's happening here. Now obviously this doesn't happen every single time you enter an Angel Deal, so what's going on here? This has to do with the game's storage of item pool data. When you walk into a treasure room, Edmund McMillan will scroll through the list of item room items to pick the absolute worst item for your run. No. Basically, the game will randomly select an item from the treasure room pool and plop it down in the room for you. If you pick it up, it'll get stuck into your inventory with the item pool data of the treasure room attached to it. Now what if, by walking into the treasure room, I tell the game to spawn me an item from the treasure room pool, but I ignore it, and go tell the game to spawn me an item from the Angel Deal pool, and then I go pick that Angel Deal item up and come back to the treasure room. You can imagine that the game has one tiny little variable that keeps track of the item pool, and that variable is updated every time a new item is created. By loading the item room, the variable says, hey, we're in an item room, and likewise for the Angel Deal. But then, by moving back into the item room, the game doesn't spawn any new items, so that tiny little variable has no way of knowing we're in a treasure room and not still in an Angel Deal. When you pick up that item in the item room, the game will read the tiny little variable and assign the item pool to the item in your inventory. This exploit works with virtually all pools: boss item, shop, challenge room, secret room, devil deal, you name it, which leads to all previously loaded items thinking they're a part of that pool. Although extremely useful for Tainted Eden in particular, every character can take advantage of this using a dice room, d4, or any sort of reroll. A great way to accomplish this and maximize your items is to clear the entire floor, load all the items, then beat the boss and collect the Angel Deal, then go back to collect all the remaining items, and then pop your reroll. Now I know this topic is a lot to wrap your head around, so if you have any questions, please do let me know down below in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for more helpful Isaac content coming your way.